Alright everybody, welcome back, and today's lesson we're going to introduce a very useful and universally applicable verb in Mandarin Chinese, which reads like this: 歌搞. Just in case your teacher hasn't taught you like the regular version of this verb yet, so we're gonna give you a brief introduction, like what it commonly means before its mutation. So it can mean do, by which if you say 搞卫生, which means you're gonna do some cleaning. It can also mean to get hold of. So if when you say 搞点钱 or 搞点 something, which means to get hold of something. So 搞点钱 literally means to get hold of some money or to get some money somehow. However, the list can goes on, and I'm pretty sure your teacher is going to teach you when you get there. But here we're going to introduce some more, different and fashionable ways to use this verb. So first of all, let's take a look at this whole thing, this trunk. This is 搞 plus a major, an occupation or an interest, plus 的. And this one is optional because all this indicates you're describing a person's occupation or what this person is do for a living or what this person is devoted to. Well, the reason why we have this pattern is because in Chinese, when you put a verb and a noun together, it turns into an adjective. But if you want to use this adjective to describe to modify another noun, then you have to put 的 in between. So based on this basic structure, we have this new saying based on 搞. So when you're describing this person's occupation, you could say 搞 this occupation 的人. So for example, if you say 搞学术的, which means this person is a scholar. But if you say 搞研究的, which means this person is a researcher. So note here, 研究 is simply the noun form of researcher. So if you say this person is 搞运输的, which literally means this person is involved in some sort of transportation industry. But what people actually mean here is that this person is a driver. And you can also use this to describe 搞体育的, which means this person is involved in the sports industry, which can be a PE teacher, a coach, a professional athlete, but we don't know. However, compared to the textbook form that 他是一个医生, he is a doctor, or 我是老师, I am a teacher, it's more lively just to describe those occupations in a different way by saying 他是搞医学的, which means he's involved in the medical industry, or 我是搞教育的, which means I'm involved in the education industry. By saying this, you give people a general impression of what you do without giving out explicit information about like what you exactly do. So sometimes it's convenient. Secondly, this verb phrase 搞一搞 plus noun or 搞一下 plus noun can be also very useful because this means you do something casually, or you do something like without any extra effort. For example, if you say 搞一下作业 or 搞一搞作业, which means do homework with very little effort or just casually. Or if you say 搞一下空调, 搞一搞空调, which means do something with the air conditioner. But what do you mean by do something with the air conditioner? So under most circumstances, this means you go fix it. So if this verb phrase is totally context dependent, and whether it means to do something, to make something better, or to fix something, totally depends on the noun that follows it, and you have to make your own judgment. Okay, the third thing is a fixed pattern with this verb 搞. which reads as 搞鬼,搞搞,个为鬼, which literally means make ghost or do ghost. Then you'd be like, what the heck does make ghost mean? And actually it's pretty inductive, because the meaning here is to play tricks or to do something sneaky or ridiculous. Because since you're playing with ghosts, then something evil or something, wrong must be going on. So, and you can insert 什么 to make this sentence, interrogative sentence. So let me give you an example. If you run into your Chinese roommate in a popular local nightclub looking high, and because Chinese people don't party and they only study, so you'd be like, why would you be here? What the heck are you doing here? Then you could ask him or her, 你搞什么鬼?你搞什么鬼? Which means just, what are you doing here? Or why would you be here? And this sentence is very useful when you try to, or you want to interrogate someone and want to get a feedback or answers. Actually, there are more funkier functions or meanings that this verb can express, but we're not going to teach you here because we know your attention span has come to an end today. So let's just call it a listen and hope to see you next time.